with the energy that he brings to this team, it's valuable.
Third meeting of the season back in November. Westchester won here at the County Center. And then a meeting in December, 115-91, won by Lakeland. Allen getting to the rim for two. That respect as well.
And I'm sure that's something that coach has spoken to his team about, and they're very aware of it. They're aware of the games that they've lost. Come back and play much better. But they still have to defend one-on-one. But here, Zach is doing what he does best, is get out in transition to get those easy baskets.
Adam Garrett throws it up. Allen nearly tracks it down. Copain off the crossover, feeds inside. Nicely done to Antonio Campbell. Nice job filling the void of Emil Jefferson on a two-way contract. Warney right down Central Avenue. Finished his college ball at LaSalle after a stint at Syracuse. Irvin makes the extra pass. Jameel Warney lays it in.
Wins. Anything you can get at home, make sure you get it. And the way that they're playing.
So interesting, Lakeland is last in the league in pace. They have the least number of possessions per game as Troy Copain puts it in off glass.
He wants to run. And once they start doing that, that's beautiful basketball.
Hicks to the rim.
He's dropping that thing on your head. You better watch out up there. Hicks said,
or bandana look. You know, it's not covering the top of his head. Johnson trying to retaliate against Hicks and does. Warney against Campbell, pivots and puts it in.
In order to get it up the floor. That footwork down here.
At Division II Malloy, and has built himself a pro career from that level. Campbell has to fire, end of shot clock, and bags it, and looks to his teammate and says, why not? Have to do it. Kept it alive, but it's down to Copain. Up ahead, Frazier challenging Warney. Frazier and one, absorbing the contact, hangs and hits.
Of course, pushing it like that and finishing it at that rim and getting the end one, that could fuel them.
You were a tenacious player, but what pace did you like to play on offense?
Push it. We wanted to. He can flat out shoot it. You're going to have to cover that arc when that ball gets in Campbell's hands.
Scoreboard watching?
Oh, you're going to look. You're going to pay attention to what everybody else is doing. But when you're out on that floor, you're going to take control of your own destiny.
Devon Bachman breaks the tie with a beautiful step back. Paul Watson, Zach Irvin, and Georgie Goleman. And that's Gigi making his first appearance. Watson attacking. Into Campbell, diagonally to Copain. And again, the best three-point shooting team by percentage. Credit to him.
Absolutely. He's not giving up on his dream. It doesn't matter what anyone says. One door closed, he's going through another one.
Bachman off the dribble. And Davis off the bench. Shot put. Up, no. Allen rips and wants to run. Kadeem Allen. GG and one. The big man runs the floor.
He's running for showtime. The moment he gets the rebound, it's showtime. Give me the ball, Kadeem. Give me the ball. Nice, easy layup for Goleman. He had to make that in order for someone to talk about that slip by Goleman, that slip.
Really try to take advantage of that mismatch, and now Bachman's got 6 off the bench. You know, there was that time where we thought that Jenkins had his ankles broken, and in fact he tripped over GG, so maybe that was karma. Off the rim, down to Watson. Garrett brings it across midcourt with pace. He'll pull up and can it. It's a 2 for Billy Garrett. Long rebound. Hicks couldn't get there. Bounces out to Hill. He drives on Wiggs, pump fakes, pivots in, scores high off the glass. Hicks's pass stolen. Good hands by Anthony Brown. Read it the whole way. And now it's Hill right by Hicks to an open York. And there he bags it.
He wants to try to get his feet in the paint and find his shooters.
5 straight for Lakeland after falling behind by its largest deficit. Garrett has the answer. Hill, mismatch against Hicks. Beautifully done.
He used the most important thing, and that's that pump fake to get him off the floor.
Wiggs driving against Hill. Wiggs to the rim.
Attack mode. He's going to hit. That's a good hustle job by Sekou.
Wiggs Up to Irvin. Irvin stays with it. Now it's Anthony Brown sprinting the other way. Right into Warney. Watson there for the help. And somehow Brown still finishes off glass. Wiggs missing. Johnson across the timeline. Met there by Allen, working in a two-man game with Campbell. And BJ has lived at the foul line. Wiggs crossover, kicks it out to Balkman. Three-guard alignment with Kadeem Allen out there prior to midcourt. Into Warney against Onwukamuche. Wiggs underneath on the field. Feed from Warney, Westchester. 46-36, 4 even on the clock. BJ Johnson stepping out. Got it.
I didn't know what Kadeem was going to do with that one. I thought he was going to have a little fun and flush that one.
Onwukamuche. Why not? Everybody can shoot from deep on this team. Warney moves it to Wiggs. Wiggs driving up with the left hand off the back of the iron and through. Lakeland has made a run. Westchester has stymied with a bucket. The thoughts of Mike Miller, who will join Teresa Weatherspoon right at the end of halftime with his thoughts. Paul Watson got bumped and still scored. Running out of time to do it. Copain against Wiggs. Clean look at the rim. Hicks firing from three. Billy goes to work. Onwukamuche hedging. Wiggs picks it up, stripped from behind. Melvin got the steal and now the dunk. Melvin Frazier for two. 4 on the timer. Here's Troy Copain turning the corner, up with the left hand. It is blocked by Allen. Picked up by Billy Garrett. Isaiah Hicks for three.
This second half of really sustaining what you built in that first half.
14-point lead thrown to the rim. Garrett to Warney. A massive throwdown. Garrett catch and shoot. Off target. Redirects out to Frazier. Gets by Watson. Paul on his hip. Frazier end to end.
Hey, they better have him in the building more often.
York on a step back. Cans the long two.
In a nice rhythm and get a hot hit, but oh, there we are again. Yeah, no. I'm just going to be honest.
Still a player at heart, very much so, as Gabe York hits another.
Just can't give this young man any space to see the rim.
Allen tees it up, working with Warney. Out to Copain. Troy Copain off the window for two.
That's a strong drive.
Right into Warney. Facing up, Jameel Warney. Copain. No. Long rebound down to Allen. 1-on-2. Kadeem Allen. Right to the rim. Kadeem Allen scores. Was off season, but clearly a guy that you like. Develop him over the course of the season, then have him progress through your system. Great example of that is Kadeem Allen.
Drive to the rim.
Allen the rebound, up ahead to Warney. What is Jameel going to do? Spin cycle, Warney, and one. He's got more assists than rebounds tonight.
That's so important because he knows that he's going to be probably double teamed sometimes. So he's getting it out of there before the double team comes.
Triple is off the iron. Warney was boxed out by Onwukamuche. Very well done. Anthony Brown the other way, splashing down a three. It is second. So they are so efficient scoring the ball. And with terrific ball movement, Brown finding the cutting Petroselli, you could see why. But then when you take the pace of play out of it, second best offense. Bachman driving, and it settles through. Sekou Wiggs tracks down the loose ball. Hicks might have wanted to step into a three. Instead, it's Billy Garrett spinning, banking in a lay-in.
And how he can finish at the rim.
Pull up Johnson. Weak side rebound, Copain. Copain up with it on the stick back. Trying to work it inside to Hicks. Immediate double team. Diagonally to Bachman. Devon Bachman. What a revelation off the bench.
You can leave Bachman open if you want. He's going to knock that down. He is a great shooter. He can shoot the ball.
Johnson strokes it for three. Into Gigi. He cans it. It's a long two for Georgie Goleman. Along with Anthony Brown, BJ Johnson, and Jeremiah Hill. On the block there is Anthony Brown.
Just took touchdown on the block and just used his size and strength.
Sekou Wiggs fires away and knocks down a three. Goleman driving from the top. Goleman with a baby hook. Didn't hurt Westchester there as York was off target. Now Johnson taking advantage of a mismatch with Gigi for them to get into rhythm and to cut into this deficit. And it's into Campbell, soft touch. Under 9 to play as Westchester tries to wrap up a perfect homestand. On the run out, Frazier. So the starting unit minus Irvin, but plus Watson. This is Allen pivoting underneath. Played for Westchester on Friday and now tonight. New York had games on Friday and today. Copain on the Euro step, scoring over Warney. What do you think the psyche is, Teaspoon, of a guy who played 10 straight games? It was a while for Kadeem Allen. What is it like to now come back to the G League and focus on the task at hand?
This guy wants to play. And that's what you see with Kadeem is I want to play. If it's at this level, I'm playing at this level. He just wants to play. But, of course, he has dreams and he has goals as well. And he's had an opportunity to experience it. And the level of his play is just going to only elevate. Wiggs are looking at as well. When he comes to the G League, how well does he still play? Does he still give everything that he has? Is his game still going to another level? Of course, it has frustrated the Magic. Those shots have not been falling because they have been a lot of wide open looks.
Paul Watson makes another Westchester three. The team that would dominate the three-point line would be Westchester.
They have been shooting it extremely well.
Count the basket for Anthony.
And all of that adds up to a 26-point lead. Garrett to Gigi, a denial. Already mentioned. Knicks won at home in November by 21. They dropped a game in December at Lakeland by 24. What do you make of this little stretch here by the Knicks?
They have played great basketball on both ends of the floor. But the one thing that I like the most, Goldman said, get that out of here. Don't do that.
7 double-figure scores and all those assists that you mentioned on Friday.
Yes.
Tonight, Nate Hickman on the move. Nate Hickman to the hole. Classy thing for Westchester to do at the end of an impressive afternoon. A 112-92 final as Westchester takes down the best team in the East.
Yeah, yeah.